to bring the guard down.
Well, how you doing, everybody? Thanks for stopping in again to the Bring Your Guard Down podcast. I am Tony Incomparable, and of course, with me today is
Me, a very famous person, Rocco Rompamuro.
Rocco Rompamuro. Yeah, we were. If you're new to the channel or you're new to a new listener, is this your first time? We appreciate if you'd subscribe to one of our podcast channels or go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate that. For all of those of you who are re-listening or listening in, thanks for stopping in. And so it's been quite a hot summer, eh? Like no rain.
No rain. No.
Like just like hot.
Yeah, a lot of places hot, a lot of heat over there.
Yeah. What have you been doing last time we talked was maybe a week and a half ago? Like anything new in your life? Like,
well, I always do experimentation, different stuff, I try to figure out what's going on with the weather.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because I think that the weather, it's not natural right now. It doesn't feel normal like before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think somebody controls the weather myself. They call it the geoengineering, or I call it genoengineering.
Genoengineering, yeah. But, I mean, the Earth is so massive.
Yeah.
How is it possible for genoengineering? Like what could they be doing? Like, and who and why?
Okay, listen to me.
That's just interesting because...
Okay, I'm going to give an explanation.
Okay,
I'll try my best.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things first. You ever watch the movie, a cowboy movie a long time ago when you were a small kid?
Which one?
With the cowboy. Different, just any country.
I watched Blazing Saddles. That's
before Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
That's a movie. That movie's it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Mel Brooke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck him too.
Fuck him too. Okay.
He punched the guy out like a scares. He punched the horse fell down.
Yeah.
Now, I do it once I smash a horse.
Yeah.
I almost kill him. Yeah. But I'm Rocco. That guy, Alex Sakaris, he's not Rocco Rompamuro, doesn't have a technique like me.
No. And he was faking it anyway.
He's faking.
Yeah.
So let me tell you the story now. I think what's going on over here. If you watch those cowboy movies, sometimes they go over there, they fight. Cowboys against Indian people,
right.
Indigenous people, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're very good warrior. They fight. They know how to fight, right? But sometimes those medicine men from those Indian places, they do rain dance.
Right.
They make raining.
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck do they make a rain? They used to make a rain. So
for real?
Yeah, that's right. Because you can make a cloud. I know this to be a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have a plate of pasta fagioli, right?
Yeah.
You finish your pasta fagioli, within 35 or 40 minutes, you're gonna make a cloud. You're gonna fart. If that's not a cloud. That's not affected the atmospherica in the world.
I know, but you're like, this is an unusual summer here where we are in Ontario, Toronto.
Yeah.
We've had like really no rain.
No.
It's been, I don't know, hot 30 plus degrees
Steady.
nonstop. It just seems like, very unusual. But, and you're saying that there could be some, manipulation of the weather.
Yep,
That's
for
what you're
sure.
saying.
Okay, I got to give another example, okay? You ever take a bath in the bathtub?
Yeah.
Okay. So you sit in the water in the bathtub. They follow baño, right? You get the soap and clean them up a little bit nice, you scrub a little bit, you like, whatever you're going to wash up.
Yeah.
But suppose that day, you take a bath at 8 o'clock at night. But that afternoon at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you had the pasta fagioli. So when you sit in the bathtub and you see the water, it's nice and calm, and then you fart in the water, what's going to happen to the water? It's going to be like a tempesta, right? The water goes every place.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as the genoengineer. They take the ocean, underneath the ocean floor, there's a big political, all the people are special science guys from the United States and CERN, Switzerland, right? Those people, they put those machine under there. They create the tsunami. And then the tsunami going to change the pattern of the weather. It's going to start from the ocean. Big waves are going to come in Florida, match them up, and then it's going to travel north. I know it's tough to believe. But just because we don't know La Scienza.
Hold on. So you're saying the changing the patterns of the water patterns affects weather.
Yes.
So
what
they
else
can
cha-
manipulate the currents. Oh, I see. Anyway,
What else? What else? Wait a minute. I have a question for you. You
Yeah.
ever go on holiday?
Yeah,
You ever go Mexico over down there?
yeah.
Acapulco?
Yeah.
Okay, so you ever been down there? It's a full moon?
No, I don't remember. Like last night was a full moon. but-
Okay.
yeah.
How come when I used to training down there, Acapulco, sometime I used to go there, it's a low moon, very small moon. The waters are very calm. How come when I went there that time is a full moon, the waters are tutto incazzata, bing, bing, bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
why is that?
Because the moon it's going to affect the gravitational pull all'acqua into the ocean. That means if it affected the water in the ocean, because of the human being is 85% of water, electromagnetic, see? It's going to affect how you feel, how you think, how you move in your life. That's why you can control the weather. You see? And those they got, you see, it's very difficult to believe because I have a lot of secrets.
I always thought that it was in the air, the manipulate, but now it really makes sense because if you can manipulate the water, the currents in it, and then maybe it can, have an effect, So speaking of water,
Tony, what's the number one substance on the planet?
water, of course. Yeah, I know.
Okay. When you make a bocconcino cheese, what do you need first?
Water.
When you make whiskey, what do you need?
Everything is water.
You say when the cow needs to grow, what do you need? Food? What else?
Steroids.
And you need, but you still need
Water. Everything needs water, of course.
God,
so speaking of water, they're going to be building a bridge. Is it true that they bring from Sicily to Calabria? Is that is that the Messina or
the
something?
Messina Street.
Yeah, what is that? What's going on there? Because is it going to Calabria? Is that where it's going?
But they're going to go from Calabria to Sicilia.
So it is from Calabria.
Oh, yeah.
Why did they pick Calabria?
Because Sicily almost connects to Calabria. It's very close.
Oh, yeah?
It's a closer point over there. You can build a bridge to Sardinia, to Sicily, to the mainland.
So what's that going to do to Calabria though? If they build this bridge, it's going to take a long time. But what are they going to do? Like a lot of people then will come through Calabria then, no? To get to Sicily.
First problem we're going to have, they agree, okay, they're going to make it. They've been talking about this since the Roman Empire.
The bridge, yeah.
I'm exaggeration, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In Italia, they're going to build a bridge, right? They say, we pass it, we got the money. They tried this a few times before. But you know what happened, Tony? The money always disappear in Italia.
So it's saying that it's going to be like almost $16 billion to be the largest suspension bridge in the world.
How much Doug Ford are going to be? How much it going to cost to build the new highway he wants? How much?
What highway?
He said he's going to build a special highway, Bradford over there. How many billion going to cost over there? At least in Italy, they're going to build a fucking bridge. Yeah. This guy's not going to build the fuck all. They're going to take the money and you're going to pay for the tax.
Yeah, well, so you're saying this bridge will never get built? Is that what you're saying?
Not in your lifetime, not my lifetime.
Really?
No.
Really? But why would they need to, what would be the purpose of connecting Sicily to Italy?
Well, first of all, if you have to take the ferry, I'm not talking about that ferry. I'm talking about the ferry boat.
Yeah.
You put the car on top of the ferry boat in Calabria. The boat goes to Sicily and the people enjoy themselves. They go to Ballarò, they go to Vucciria, nice place, market. Sicilia is beautiful. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's
they
beautiful.
got a lot of culture, those people, nice. Beautiful food, beautiful music, beautiful art, lovely place, architecture too, beautiful place. But it takes too long. With the boat back and forth, it takes too much time. When you build the bridge, you pay the price for the driving over there, like the special freeway here, and you get on, you drive over there.
But don't you think it's going to be like, if they do get it, it opens up, then all kinds of people just go. Like now it's beautiful because it's kind of it's an island.
Yeah.
It's hard to get to.
Yeah, but a lot of guys from Africa, a lot of guys from India made it to fucking Sicily somehow on those fucking boats. Yeah. They still going over there. They got to stop those guys.
So, yeah. But the bridge will say, "Oh fuck, it's easy. Anybody can go."
That's what they think. You think, yeah, pensi tu.
Well, no.
No, yeah, those in Sicily, Calabria, all those people going to get in for free, make a mess, rape the people, steal the business. Yeah. What about Le Fucili? What about the guns they're going to wait over there?
We'll see. Anyway, so
La Trica Truck.
they say it's going to be built, but I guess you never know because they've been saying, like you said, this since Roman time. And speaking of Europe, I was in Europe, a few weeks ago. That's why we had a little bit of a break, and I landed in Toronto, and I'm going to the luggage hall where you collect your luggage, right? And I heard a PA announcement telling me, where my luggage was, what carousel my luggage was going to be found on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was kind of shocked because you could do like it wasn't a normal. I would call it normal. What's normal? It was an act like normally. What do you hear?
Not English.
It's like if this was me saying it. Attention passengers, for those of you arriving on Air France Flight 680 from Paris, your bags will be available on Carousel 10. Please note that some of the bags will have been removed and placed beside the carousel to make room for additional baggage.
Okay.
You would hear it in that kind of tone, and you could understand it. Yeah. But I heard it in. Remember, you did your interview in Punjabi Power Hour?
Oh,
guy?
yeah, the Punjabi. My friend Haroon.
Yeah, Haroon.
He doesn't talk like that.
Yeah, Haroon was like on the PA.
That's Haroon.
Well, go ahead. How would it sound? This is what I heard. Now, Rocco's going to do a...
So, you heard maybe... Attention passengers, for those of you arriving on Air France Flight 680 from Paris, your bags will be available on Carousel 10. Please note that some bags will have been removed and placed beside the carousel to make room for additional luggage.
That's exactly what I heard. I couldn't understand what the F he was saying.
I don't fucking understand now.
Can you imagine back in the day if they let an Italian from Calabria like Rocco Rompamuro do the same thing? How would it sound? Go ahead, Rocco.
So
this would never happen in a million years, even though Italians immigrated and they were working. Do you think you would ever hear this on a PA in the Toronto?
You hear, attention passenger. For those of you who arrive at Air France Flight 680 from Parigi, your bag is going to be available on Carousel 10. Please note that some bags have been removed and placed beside the carousel to make room for additional luggage and dead bodies. Maybe you hear like that.
You would never hear that in a million years. But unfortunately, I don't understand it, but that's what I heard on the PA coming back from France. I couldn't understand who they are actually communicating the message to. But anyway.
I have one question, Tony, about your situation at the airport. Does it not seem kind of funny to you? When we go to the airport over there, right? Mm-hmm. We read lots of information about terrorism, right?
Yeah.
And they have wars in those countries, like where the Sikh people come from. They had a war over there. They're asking for money to fight the war from the Justin Trudeau. I don't understand. If you're worried about the terrorists, how come when I get to the fucking airport to the X-ray, I have to show my bag to the fucking same terrorists that they're making trouble all over the world?
Well,
are you fucked?
Anyway, it is what it is with that.
Yeah.
But it's a change of times. I don't even know,
change of time,
change of population, change of people.
But still the same stupidity.
Well, anyway, I thought I was pretty annoyed by it, because really, I didn't understand what the fuck. I was listening. What is what's this? Is that the best they can do? They have nobody else.
No, I can
imagine that guy saying that in a French language, an Indian accent with French. Anyway,
that's a DEI, Tony. Diversity, inclusion, inclusion, and equity.
Yeah. It was crazy. Anyway, so I'm sure if you're traveling and you may experience the same thing one day. But I just said, can you imagine? I was thinking right then and there. Can you imagine an Italian in 1975 working at Pearson International Airport? What would be the uproar if Rocco Rompamuro was doing that announcement in the early 80s?
Everybody, big disaster. Exactly the point. Because you got to realize something. We come to Canada, the bad people are going to be every place.
Yeah.
You know, Italian people have a lot of bad people too. But to those gangsters, they're not even like a kindergarten compared to the government, what they do to the people around the world. So if you come to a new country, you're going to go there and tell everybody change your laws in the new country? No, you're going to try to do what we call assimilation.
Well, that's what
Does that make sense?
Of course, but that's what you have to do, right? That's what
I agree with you.
So, and speaking of immigration, you know,
Yeah.
how many bathrooms did you have in your house when you were growing up?
We didn't have nothing when I grew up in Calabria.
No, here in Toronto.
When I grew up, when I came here the first time to Canada?
Yeah, how many bathrooms?
One.
One bathroom, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
how many are you supposed to need?
well, I'm just saying, one with how many people in the house, would you say?
Oh, well, I tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people, or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people.
So, yeah, for one bathroom.
One bathroom.
So, what did you ever experience, like, when, you know, your dad or somebody went into the bathroom with a magazine? How long do you think they would be in there for?
If you go there, if you go to the bathroom at La Gazzetta dello Sport, you got to be there 25 minutes, 20 minutes, yeah.
And how come they never answer you? Hey, what do you say? Are you done? Are you in there? What's going on? They never respond. Why is that?
Because they concentration on the newspaper. That's why.
So with 10 people in a house, if 2 or 3 people back to back are reading the newspaper while they're taking a dump,
you're going to shit your pants.
You're going to shit your pants, right?
Yeah.
Any stories like that with your house? In your family?
Nobody shit their pants over there. But sometimes we have a couple times argument because people don't get up out of the phone.
So now they go. It's not even the newspaper anymore. Now they sit on the toilet with their phones. And they play like games.
They play a game. I don't know. Games.
I don't know, but doesn't it like do something to the culo, like the positioning and something?
It's not good for you.
Your back.
No. If you sit down in the toilet too long, then sometimes you have a problem with hemorrhoid there. Hemorrhoid.
Yeah. So I was thinking, in my neighborhood, it was only a handful of Italians, and it was a very waspy area. So we never really had problem with neighbors until, they started seeing the chickens and shit that they used to have in the backyard. And then they started a little concerned. Did you ever have a bad experience with a neighbor?
Those days,
Or just generally, like, do you ever have a bad experience with neighbors?
I didn't have a bad
in
experience.
Calabria
No. When we moved here, a lot of my neighborhood where I live, where I come to Canada, all Italian people.
Yeah.
We had a couple of nice friends. My friend Mendel, he's a Jewish friend. He lives in the next street. Beautiful. I love those family. Nice. I get along nice. I never had a problem until recently over there. When the people from India, they think they can do for the firework on their special holiday they got in October. Ma che cazzo mi devo mia?
Right.
That's what I mean. Why I have to celebrate your fucking holiday? You celebrate my fucking holiday? No. So I have to celebrate you. And on top of that, firework.
Yeah, but isn't Canada Day, like, don't they celebrate?
But that's a Canada Day. They own the country. They're royal people from England. They own this fucking country. They tell you what day you celebration. Everybody, either you want to celebrate or not. But now you come here with your fucking religion and you're going to do firework when you say your party. Yeah. Imagine everybody if they want to celebrate the firework.
There'll be fireworks every night.
Every night. Who's going to sleep?
Nobody going to sleep.
Cats.
So the other thing I was talking about with a friend of mine the other day too is like actually is a coworker of mine, and he says, why do you think people like non-Italians or even some Italians, they compare the Italians to The Godfather and The Sopranos? They think that that's how Italians are.
That's because that's the way Hollywood to do manipulation.
Right.
Well, if you
how real do you think The Godfather was in real life? Like, does that kind of exist?
Well, I know a couple of my friends, a couple of guys I know, they're gangster. I know that.
Right.
But first of all, they are always treating me with respect. You got to understand, these people, this is a business. They run a business. The government say what they do, it's illegal because the government can't take the money that they're making. I'll give you an example. Mm-hmm. First time we were coming to Canada, gambling was illegal.
Right.
So if we play cards in my house, I invite you to my house. I invite the compadre Nicola to come to my house, the compadre Chicho. We're going to play cards tonight. I would play a couple games, a car, 5 or 6 hours, enjoys ourselves, have a nice time. And I take a rake. That means every pot I give 25 cents to the house.
Yeah.
For water or pop or drink something. They break that game. They bust the fucking game, the police, and you go to fucking jail. They give you a fine. Now they got whole LG, the lottery tickets. Now betting all over the fucking place. Everybody can bet. Why? Because the government got their hand inside over there.
Another tax.
Exactly the point.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Are you legal or are you fucking illegal?
Yeah.
Who makes this fucking law?
Yeah. So as soon as they see the money, they legalize it. That way they can take it. Yeah. I remember a while ago, probably 1996, I launched the very first online casino.
Yeah.
Internet casino in the world.
Whoa,
Nobody had it.
That's a long time
It was
ago.
based in the Caribbean, and the amount of heat we received, and nothing was happening in Canada, North America. Everything was offshore, but still, the amount of heat we received from RCMP, FBI, wiretaps on our phones, incredible. And today, gambling is everywhere, and it's fucking everybody's lives up. Anyway, it's just another way, But anyway,
that's progress. That's
that's
progress.
So do you think Hollywood? I think Hollywood makes Italians a certain way.
I think a Hollywood makes a lot of people a certain
But
way.
fuck the other people. I just talk about Italians.
Yeah. Because if you're going to talk about Italian and you're going to use the word the gangster, how come everybody wants to be like us? You see all these rapper guys, yo, gangster. You can't be gangster.
Yeah.
First of all, you know why you can't be gangster? Because you fucking talk too much. Everybody has to know your business. Gangster didn't tell nobody.
That's right. But those guys are wannabes. Anyway. But I'm thinking, because we were having this discussion, saying, well, with friends of mine, non-Italians, but they relate. They make like little comments and jokes like from episodes of The Soprano, like the
Who wrote The Soprano?
not an Italian.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, like
Stereotype.
Columbus Day, like celebration about Columbus, and then they go, well, Christopher Columbus wasn't even Italian, and but anyway, they make it like so.
He killed a lot of indigenous people. They say those kind of things.
So how real do you think the Godfather movie was? When Mario Puzo wrote, or Puzo, whatever his name is, he wrote that book. Do you think it was based in reality? Because if I watched this series called The Offer,
I saw it.
You think that was real? The way they were held, the mafia got involved. Those people got involved with,
Well, they did it. You got to understand, Tony. Those are gangster. First of all, Cosa Nostra.
Yeah.
Omertà, you take it quiet.
Yeah.
You got to take the saint. You got to burn the saint. You got to go to your death to shut your mouth.
Right.
Sometimes they have guys that they're rat.
Yeah.
And they tell her, they say, but actually, that's society. You're not supposed to do that when you join the mafia. But there's a lot of truth to those things. I'll tell you why. Because of the aristocracy we went to Sicily. A lot of different race of people go to Sicily, especially the French aristocracy. They tried to kill everybody in Sicilia. So I think it started to protect the town, the village people. They got together to help each other. That's how it
almost
really
like
started.
the militia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you think about the Second World War, the partigiani, the partisans, they wanted the fucking war, my friend.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them,
Yeah, man.
and they had a shorthand writing, like Luciano, he got the Americans to go to Sicily. Special writing that only the people and the gangster could read that Sicilian language. There's a lot of history you got to realize. Never mind the gangster. If you want to talk about the gangster, you got to talk about l'Italia and la mafia, then you got to mention, Michelangelo. You got to mention Machiavelli. You got to mention Dante Alighieri.
Yeah,
you got to
Tesla.
mention Respighi, the great compositore Vivaldi. You got to mention a lot of. If you're going to mention people, the culture of the fucking people, then tell the whole fucking story.
Yeah, but they don't.
Exactly the
They
point.
tell, they tell stereotype, typical stuff.
Right,
So,
right.
And, speak on that theme. So name something you do that makes your non-Italians friends say that's so Italian.
things that what we do, that's so Italian.
They go, oh, that's so Italian. That's so Italian.
Yeah, when you a lot of times Italian people when they say something, they say your name at the end.
Yeah, is that
They
right?
don't say like Tony. You want to go to the beach? They say you want to go to the beach, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. They say, oh, Italian people do that.
That's so Italian thing. Just like people say, oh, when you speak with your hands, that's so Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else?
Or American Italian, they use a different phrase, eh?
Yeah.
Like forget about it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of ways you can say forget about it.
Yeah, but that was an American thing. Who said?
Exactly.
Who the fuck said forget?
We don't
about
say that in Italia.
it? Yeah. What's the translation? Forget
For
about.
that, it would be like lascia stare.
A lot of shit stuff. But who talks? No time says it.
They don't say forget about it.
What do they say?
New York, they say forget about it. But at Rome, they go
Forget about it.
Exactly. They say lascia stare.
Yeah, like John Travolta. Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, and like we can't talk. We got a speech impediment on top of that.
Exactly. We can't. We don't know how to speak, and we have a speech impediment.
On top of that.
On top of that. Anyway.
What else you got today? You got a lot of picture over there,
I got a lot
Tony.
of pictures because to me, we talk about. I'm on this theme about the separation of Italians, and
Yeah.
Italians and and what an Italian wannabes, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
every Italian hates pineapple on a pizza.
You're stupid. You can't do that.
Yeah, and what's this?
This is the sauce that they make carbonara.
Is that such a thing? Carbonara
no,
sauce?
stupid.
No, is there such a thing in Italy called carbonara
no,
sauce? But what is carbonara? Who invented this shit?
They make a little bit of cream of egg, formaggio, parmigiano, make use Romano cheese, different. Caesar salad. We don't have a Caesar salad in Italy. We have a Caesar cazzo, but no Caesar salad.
I know, but okay.
Oh, Olive Garden.
Yeah. Is that Italian? How Italian is that?
Ma quanto mai? And then when they do lo commerciale, I love this one. Olive Garden, all the garlic bread you can eat, all the macaroni you can eat, all the salad you can eat. Hey, buddy, that's all carbohydrate. What about the bistecca? What about the lamb, the spiduccia? How about that? All you can eat.
They don't even sell it at Olive Garden.
Right, and they charge you $25, whatever, $30.
The chicken parmesan. The only thing parmesan is eggplant. It's not chicken, right?
The chicken parm, and then they shorten parm.
Yeah, parm.
Chicken parm, eggplant parm.
This is the worst when people boil pasta. Have you ever done this? Boil pasta and use ketchup.
No, that's very sick, eh?
I saw this when I was in Florida, and a neighbor of mine, they were making pasta, and he was using ketchup and mixing it in.
real?
Yeah, man.
That's bad, Tony. That's veleno. You can die from a checkup.
Ketchup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, checkup, yeah. Oh, what do we got here? This says Italian problems. No matter how many times you visit Nonna, she will always make you feel guilty for not visiting more. Well,
So that point to me is the masters of the guilt trip, right, are Italians.
Number
the
one.
masters of the
number
guilt
one.
trip. Yeah.
And the Jewish people, number two.
But number one, Italians.
Yeah.
So why do you think, I want to ask you this about the guilt trip. Why do you think the Italians use the guilt trip? Like, where did this come to be, in your opinion?
Control. They got to control you. The nonnas, they control the whole family.
Right.
With that very part of the recipe right there. One ingrediente, it's a guilt.
Right.
They control the whole family. Sometimes those nonnas, they're 4'10".
And
They control their sons and the grandkids, and they're 6'5", 285. They control them. Why? Guilty. Okay, nonna, I'm sorry. That's the number one.
It's true, eh? And they're 4'10", and they wear the same apron.
Ubusto, yeah, like ubusto, alla paisana, alla manera, and the apron with sometimes a little stain from the sauce. Because they go downstairs, they have like a lasagna factory down there. They make and they provide for you, and then they make you feel guilty. And one of the things they remind you, look how much I give you.
Yeah.
And you can't come to visit me 14 times a fucking day.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right?
But that it's like generational.
Oh.
The guilt trip goes from generation to generation. I think the older you get, the higher your guilt trip ratio is.
Oh, no, what are you joking? Even Julius Caesar felt guilty. His nonna made him feel like a sack of shit.
Now, nonnos, how much how much would nonnos involved in the
No, they
day-to-day?
don't. No, different. No, she control all the people in the family.
Yeah.
But no, he quiet. Because if he open his mouth, his wife, nonna,
Yeah.
she gonna fuck him up too.
Yeah, she will, right? Like she's the boss.
Exactly.
The only thing nonnos good for was maybe haggling a bit. Like
they
used to
want to save money all the time.
yeah, but look, see,
They haggle, but also the nonno, they ones that give the grandkids the money.
yeah.
Take $5, take $2, you know.
But my dad used to always do this. He used to go. I used to go to once in a while to buy something, and he'd always say,
Pay cash.
How much if I pay cash?
Yeah.
What was that? Like,
I know.
why did the people think that, the Italians think that if they pay cash, they get a better deal?
Because that's part of in Italia, you gotta understand. When you go to the mercato, you go shopping you go buy fish in the morning, or you go to the fruit mercato, you go buy fruit, la pesca, whatever. They don't have a fixed price. Let me explain. If I get the peach, I go buy some peach in the morning.
Right.
And it's 6:30 in the morning. They pick those peach about 5:30 in the morning. So they're fresh.
Right off the tree.
So they charge right off of the tree. They charge, let's say, I'll give an example. They charge you €2 for 8 peach. Okay, I don't know if this is the right price.
That's okay.
By the time it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon and they got to close them up, those peach, they're not fresh anymore. So now you can't charge you $2 for 8 peach. So they charge $1.25.
Right.
So as the peach, they don't have a fixed price.
Right. So back home, that's the way they were. So when they came here and they saw a sticker, let's say on a 2x4
Exactly.
at the lumberyard, it says $5 for
Right.
a 2x4. They would say, hey, how much if I pay cash?
Exactly.
Huh.
Exactly the truth.
And it still goes on today.
It never changed.
Some guy wants to come and do a deck in your back. What does Italians say? Hey, how much if I pay cash? More now to avoid tax, right? Is that what?
Exactly.
Huh?
Of course. But even in Italy, even now, they used to have, I remember last time I do training over there, on the Friday, they have il mercato.
Right.
So they have not just the food, but they have trinkets, so you can buy clothing.
Shoes, yeah.
I found a beautiful shirt over there. Look, sharp. Nice.
Yeah.
$6.
Yeah.
But if you go to Roma or you go to, let's say, very fancy, or Milan, down the main street over there, the Galleria Milano, that big plaza over there, they got the Dolce & Gabbana. That same shirt is going to cost you $650.
Yeah, well.
See what I mean?
Yeah, only Lefesso pay that.
Well,
Yeah.
some people, they like to have, come si dice, le robe di marca.
They want to have like a
The
logo.
tag. See? Boss.
Boss.
Now, to me, if I just come from Italia and I live in a small town,
Yeah.
I would think that you're the boss of this building
Yeah.
because it says on your shirt.
Boss. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
But that's
They
a
don't know
company.
the brand. That's a company. Yeah. They didn't. They anyway. So, Mike, you know what a cantina is? He doesn't know what a cantina is.
Mike, a cantina.
And in every Italian home growing up, there was a cantina, and in the cantina was what, Rocco?
Well, first of all, we got a little bit of confusion. La Cantina is the wine cellar where you put the cheese, the capicoglio. But when we saw the group on there, the beautiful chick singer with her husband, the black musician, we thought it was La Cantina Turner. It was Ike and Tina Turner.
No, not cantina, but every cantina in Italian,
Yeah.
they would have La Damigiana with the wine because
Yeah.
it doesn't meet the wine.
Oh, yeah.
They'd have a repository of cans, vegetables, and
Everything.
shit that was in there.
Yeah.
5 different toothpaste tubes of toothpaste.
Yeah, they put everything in there.
They just buy it and they would
Throw
go in
them
La
in.
Cantina.
Because you
And
never know.
what do you think?
Who has got a cross hanging in the cantina? Well, this is a good one, because the La Croce, the cross, with the Jesus Christ on the cross, they put it in the cantina because he has to watch over all the product.
Right.
Because he has to give a good luck to the food. The wine has to come nice. Because, Tony, a lot of times you buy those grapes, you make your own wine, you squash them up on your feet. Sometimes you put on, running shoes, Adidas, whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes the wine comes out bad.
Bad.
And then what are you going to do? When you make le suppressate, le capicoglio, and then you find out the meat go bad. You pay a
So
lot of money.
that's why Italians had
They put
hang
the
the cross in the cantina.
Because Jesus is going to watch all the product over there.
And so in fact, my growing up, it was a very small. They didn't expand the basement because the cantina used to be under the front porch. Cold. No, but they never like added an addition or
No.
They expanded La Cantina first,
Always.
and that's what we did. They dug out the front of the
out.
house, make the cantina bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And that's I remember that. So
I know-
cantina was very important in Italians coming over here.
Most
'cause
important
we made
thing.
all our own food and wine and cheeses and shit. They would make it and they put it in la cantina.
All of us
Salsa.
in the oil.
Oh, yeah.
Salsiccia in the all in the
yeah,
cantina.
salsiccia
I know
and oil.
one of my friend, I tell the truth, Tony, he used to sometime in the afternoon when he tired in the summertime, he used to go sleep half hour in the cantina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very therapeutic.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
You know.
Now what?
Yeah, if you don't have anything to say, you say it in Italian because it always sounds better. That's one of the beautiful things about when you meet people. I tell a lot of people to go fuck themselves in Italian,
Yeah.
and they don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but
No.
it gives me pleasure. So I go, go fuck yourself. You go, a festa de mama, vaffanculo.
Sure, different. Yeah. It's more
gives
light.
You, it gives you the sense of satisfaction
Yeah.
that you could tell somebody, to
Yeah.
go F themselves. And so
Sometimes it's
have
too
you-
rough.
Has Rocco done that to people before?
Oh yeah, Rocco is sometimes I get mad.
Yeah.
I very rarely use a bad language. I swear in English. I like Italian swear. First of all, it has more poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, when you hear the Italian swearing words, it gives you a nice mental picture. For example, I'll give an example. Okay, in English, when somebody pisses you off, what do you say? Fuck off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead, in Italia, you can say vaffanculo, which means va, go, fa, do it, and culo, in your bum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you can also make the addition. You can put on an extra partition on top of your swear word. You can say va fare 6 metri in culo. So go do it to 6 meters up your ass.
Yeah.
You can more creativity.
You can add some,
and
then,
instead of fuck you.
but that
How far? How deep?
Yeah, that adds complexity. And speaking of that,
See?
if you piss it off in Italian, what would happen? Like
Here?
really, just generally, like when you piss Italians off.
Well, there's a different reaction to
Yeah.
pissed off.
So levels of being pissed off.
That's
Let's say,
because the reason is very important.
yeah. So
One Italian people.
how many levels of being pissed off are there?
Oh,
then?
there's quite a bit, but quite
So-
a bit to level because it depends on the region of Italia,
Well,
and
in
depending on
Calabria,
what
in Calabria.
in
Let's say
Calabria,
level
different.
1 piss off. Like you just what happens in Calabria?
There's some things if you get pissed off. If somebody cut you off in the car,
Yeah.
right? Then you get pissed off.
That's level.
fanculo.
That's level 1 piss
That's
off, right?
level
That's
one.
when you can go fanculo. Yeah.
If somebody go inside your garden and they fuck up your pomodori and cucumber,
That's what level is that?
That's level 2.
So what happens if a level 2 piss
Well,
off?
there's going to be damage over there. Somebody's going to come and either go to your house, take the product back and steal all your shit,
Yeah.
or somebody going to give you maybe a couple with the stick, and they're going to hit you with the hockey stick with the stick
Okay.
to keep the tomato plant straight.
Right.
They're going to take the stick, to get cuts of a bow and give you a couple shot, right?
Right.
When you hurt to somebody in Calabria, when you hurt to somebody's children, the possibility you're not going to make it for
Right.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Somebody's
So
going to
that's
burn
high.
down your house.
That's high level.
Uh-huh.
So were there ever any family feuds in Calabria?
What?
Like families feuding? Like
They've been fighting. There's some families they fighting for 300 years.
what are they fighting for over there?
Oh, something that happened 250 years ago.
Like what? Land?
Land,
Like
somebody stole
all-
the land, somebody killed somebody else, somebody banged somebody's daughter, somebody take somebody's husband. Hey, a lot of reasons over there. They're
Yeah,
losing
so
control.
there are a lot of family feuds in
Oh,
Calabria.
Family Feud. There's a TV show, very popular.
I understand.
Yeah.
But like, so I was wondering, like, how much do Italians feud? Because here, growing up, I never saw like Italians. They all stuck together. Really.
Yeah,
they
right.
weren't feuding like.
They feud internally.
Internally, like
internalization.
internalization, but they weren't feuding like
With other
with
people.
other Italians. Let's say in different neighborhoods. I don't know. Like we lived in a neighborhood. There were other Italian neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of
Everybody tried to get along. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The only feuds were against, in my opinion, with the bakeries and feuding.
Well,
Whether it was
because,
Nino Bakery, Caviso Bakery, this bakery.
Yeah, but this is not really feud. That's more like a business competition. So Tony say you say, hey, I make the number one veal sandwich in Toronto.
Right.
Or I make a number one veal sandwich in Los Angeles. And the other bakery says, oh, yeah? Well, we make a pretty good veal cutlet too. Never mind the business. I think we're number one. So that kind of competition, it's a healthy.
So why did they blow up each other's bakeries?
That's another situation.
What is that situation?
Well, the blow up situation, I can't give you details.
Right.
But let's put it this way, Tony. Those blow up the bakery situation, it's not because of the oven that was cooking the bread. It was too much compression. That's not why it blew up. Somebody blew the fucking place up because it's a feud from 250 years ago.
So you mean they transplanted the feud from Italy here?
What do you mean transplant? There's no geography in a feud. You can go live on the fucking moon. They're going to get you.
So you're saying the feud survived the ocean. When they came here, the same fucking shit.
Feud, my friend, Tony, let me tell you something. One thing and never die. Two things actually always live forever.
Right.
When you love somebody, if you really love somebody, it live forever.
Right.
But if you fucking hate somebody,
you hate forever.
You'll hate them forever.
That's true.
That's why we have a religion sometimes. We have Jesus Christ, the forgiveness. Otherwise, you can't live a happy life.
Right.
Can
you have
imagine?
to forgive or you can never be happy.
Right. You sold me meat, right?
Yeah.
I make my salsiccia, right? And the salsiccia goes bad. So what do? I blame him how I make the salsiccia? No, I come back to you. You sold me the meat.
Right.
This must be your fault.
Right.
So now I hate you. That's
Really?
it.
Wow.
So now you got to do something to fix me up.
Wow. So
See?
it's kind of like a repayment plan. If it's not.
Well, it's not really a plan, but it's going to work out that way.
Wow,
That's
that's interesting because I guess
This is international.
international. Well, feuding is international.
International.
So they come here and the feud they transport the feud over here.
Oh, yeah.
And they just fucking one guy opens a bakery, I open a bakery. They try to blow each other up.
Exactly.
Wow.
If you have a feud with me here and you decide you're going to move to Jupiter, the feud is going to continue over there
Right.
too.
If you go there too.
If you go there, I'm going to come too.
Right.
And we're going to fight over there. And by the way, if they make another, what they call parallelo universo, a universe that's a parallel to this one, and you go there, I'm going to come to get you over there. We're going to feud over there too.
So it even goes on parallel dimensions.
And never end, my friend.
Never ends.
That's
And
why
I think
don't get
that,
in a
but that
fight.
is international, right? It doesn't matter Italian, Chinese. The feuds are there, right?
Some race of people, they're a little bit different. They have a different philosophy. I give an example of that too. You know this already.
Yeah.
When you go to Japan, for example,
Yeah.
those are people, they know karate, judo, they have technique, a lot of technology. They have a lot of shenzi there. Very smart people too. They don't do this kind of things because it's a waste of your energy and your talent. The best thing to do, they got to make a resolution right away. So they don't do the feud in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but sometimes they had a feud with other countries.
Right, well.
Like Japan and Korea, they fight steady.
Right.
Korea and the North fight steady with the South. They still feud. I'm just telling about the feud. In China, they got the feud too. A lot of Chinese people. There's people in China, they're Muslim people. They live on the outskirts of La China.
Yeah.
And they feud over there. They arrest those people. That's the
So,
government.
and then the Italians, the North feud with the South.
What happens is the government makes everything look like it's a religious feud or it's an ethnic feud.
Right.
When it's them getting involved, they don't mind the le cazzo di loro, mind your fucking business.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah. Jesus.
Right, Tony?
Interesting.
Oh, it's a fascination,
we
yeah.
could have a talk on family feuds.
Oh,
for the whole
steady.
show.
For 8 hours.
Right? So, but anyway, what sign are you?
What do you mean about sign?
Like what?
Stop sign.
No, what sign? Your astrological sign.
Oh, astrological. I'm a scoundrel.
No, you. What's your birthday?
No, I'm born in April. Yeah, April. Yeah.
You're Aries.
That's me. Yeah.
You know what your dessert, the Italian dessert for Aries is?
I take dessert, probably everything. I love everything.
Panna cotta. What is panna cotta?
Panna cotta, nice.
Tell the people because they don't.
Panna cotta, you gotta make you take chunks of bread. You make like a salad with the panna cotta. So you use a vegetable sometime. You put it with the bread, the olive oil. Pa-
Panacotta.
Oh, panicotta. That's like I think that's like with ricotta in there.
So you're an Aries.
That's
Panacotta.
that's
So-
whipped cream, panna.
Yeah.
Panna cotta, like a cocoa whipped cream, like a creme brulee, like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is that an actual thing in Italy?
Oh yeah, panna cotta. Yeah,
Weird, right?
Yeah.
So, okay,
Well,
I'm a Leo, and Leo is granita. What is granita?
sherbet.
So that's just like gelato? No.
No, gelato different. Sherbet, that's like ice.
So granita is like yeah.
You remember those things we used to eat? Mr. Freezy?
Yeah. Oh, that's granita.
That's a granita.
Yeah.
But they have a nice flavor in Italy. They
Yeah.
have a coffee granita. They have a limone, and then you put the whipped cream on top.
Fucking
Yeah,
good,
it's
eh?
beautiful. Yeah.
These are all.
Oh, my God.
Hold on a second. These are all desserts invented in Italy. By the way, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
What's your birth sign, Mikey? What's your birth sign? No. Yeah. Okay.
He's on the side.
He's trying to be funny. Huh? Okay.
Oh,
So
granita him too. Yeah.
So all these Italian, like what's a crostata for Aquarius?
Well, crostata, that's like a crispy, the like a crust. It's crispy, crunchy. Crostata.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this one, I don't think very popular, like more dessert.
What's a baba?
Baba.
If you're Libra, what's a baba?
No, as you said, baba.
What's a baba?
The baba, it's I think made famous in Napoli, Napolitano. A lot of beautiful pastry come from Naples, and the cannoli come from Sicily. But the
Yeah.
baba is like a little very light, flaky, not flaky, but like a pan di spagno, like a cake.
Yeah.
Like it's like soft cake, a natural cake.
Yeah.
They open them up in the middle. They pour lots of rum inside. Then they put the la crema.
Beautiful.
All cream, and then they put a nice cherry on top. So when you bite inside, they got liquid that goes over. Oh yeah, baba.
that's-
Oh yeah.
oh, yeah, that's
and the
the
ones
best.
in Naples, this big, Tony. Oh yeah, you could put believe me, you don't have a room in the trunk.
Yeah. So these are the famous Italian desserts. What is bombolini? That's if you're a Scorpio. Probably the worst dessert, right? The Scorpio.
Those are bomboloni.
Bomboloni. What's a bomboloni?
So the bomba is a little pastry. I'll give it.
Like a donut?
I'll give you an American example.
Okay. Yeah.
So those donuts. Sometimes they have a donut shop.
Yeah.
And they put like cream inside that has chocolate on the
Oh
top.
yeah. Like a Boston cream or
Like
something.
a Boston cream pie. Okay. So now take the chocolate off and a little smaller, and they put the cream inside.
Yeah.
Nice bakery cream.
Yeah. Real cream.
And then they put them on top. A little bit chocolate or whatever flavor, pistachio, whatever you like. And then you eat a little bit warm. That's a bomba.
Bomba.
This is bomboloni. That means the big one.
big one.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this?
Cantucci. I don't know this one. I never heard about this Cantucci.
Yeah. Panettone, we know.
Panettone, we know that's a Christmas
There's
cake.
a Christmas cake for
Yeah.
Capricorn, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Because, Jesus was a Capricorn.
Yeah.
So tiramisu for Taurus.
Oh, we know tiramisu. You got
Sfogliatella.
Sfogliatelle. That's again Napoli.
That's one of my
The
favorites.
flaky one.
The flaky one.
Oh yeah, they make them
yeah.
flake, and sometimes they use the cream inside.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make a sfogliatelle and they put the ricotta inside as the cream.
That's
That's the one you like, eh?
I like that one. And then my second favorite, of all these
Is?
well, I would say the cannoli for sure. But
That's famous.
so if you're a
Passageria.
Pisces, you like cannolis.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
If you're Aquarius, crostata. If you're Aries, panna cotta. Taurus, tiramisu. Gemini, gelato.
Yeah.
Cancer, sfogliatelle.
Right.
Leo, granita.
Virgo,
Virgo, amaretti.
the little cookies made from the almonds.
Yeah.
See?
I'm not a big fan of that.
But,
Anyway.
well, no, everything has a time and place. When you drink a nice espresso coffee, you have a couple amaretti cookies inside. It's very nice, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and then
Baba, you know.
Baba, Libra,
Bomboloni, we figured 'em
Scorpio, Bomboloni, Sagittarius. I don't know what a Cantucci
The
is.
Cantucci, I never heard this one before.
And then Capricorn, Panettone.
Yeah.
Interesting. We went all over the place today.
Oh, it was busy people.
It was
that's
busy,
why.
but do you believe in UFOs?
What do you mean, UFO?
I heard there was a sighting.
Yeah.
They say in Calabria on the mountain,
Yeah.
a bunch of people saw a UFO, like a spaceship.
Oh, yeah.
What were they? You think that's real?
Well, sure. Especially, if you have a feud with another family, a lot of shit is going to fly in the air you don't recognize,
So, but no, seriously. Like, do you think space aliens exist?
Yeah, of course it does.
No, they
You want to bet?
How
I can prove it to you. A lot of people.
How can you prove it?
You just buy a ticket to Los Angeles. Go down to Skid Row for 30 minutes. You're gonna see a lot of UFO down there.
Yeah, well, fuck. I mean, I get it.
Right?
Yeah, but realistically, there's no such thing as
realistically,
aliens.
there's a lot of Martian over there too.
Yeah, well,
Oh, they even have an Italian UFO. They have Italian. Those are Martian too.
yeah. Can you imagine?
That's right. You call them Martians, right?
What do you think a UFO, an alien, would think if they ran into like Rocco Rompamuro?
Oh, they contact me a couple of times.
Yeah, but what would
already.
they like? What would they think? What would they be there like? What would they think of this person, this personality?
They were in shock.
They were in shock.
They made me their shock.
Yeah.
Then no wonder they say, ET, phone home. You got to call home because you got to find out where your wife need the milk, if she need the bread. That's why ET phone home. Got to find out what they need. Or maybe they need a couple of bomba or a panettone, you see? Yeah. That's why the Martian exists. They're delivery people. The Martian, the UFO, it's a delivery service like DoorDash, only for space.
So they come here, get something, and they leave.
Or you can give them something to take it to the spazio. They deliver. You notice when you order the pizza?
Yeah.
What shape is the pizza?
Of a spaceship. Round.
It's round.
That's another thing I meant to ask you about the origin of the round pizza versus square pizza.
Well.
Like how the hell, who came up with it, making it perfectly round? Was there like a methodology to that? Or?
Napoli. Napoli's a central scrutinizer, the best pizza in the world.
Napoli for pizza, desserts, everything from Napoli.
Everything, and they have great to network. If you get my drift, the way they control everything.
Yeah,
you don't even realize yourself. But the Camorra, not to mention art, great music, all the famous Napolitan songs.
Sure.
Surriendo, all those songs. Beautiful song. Make you horny when you listen to the lyrica.
Italian Barry White.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I love you, baby. Rocco. Hey, baby.
Anyway, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Denmark.
Scandinavia?
They have a zoo.
Do they?
Did you hear about this? This is kind of what's happening. They're running out of food for the animals, so they ask the people to bring their unwanted pets so they can
feed them to the animals. So let me get
what this. A world.
Wow. So they have people in Denmark who get a pet, but he's not wanted.
No.
So he becomes a snack for the tiger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's very intelligent. Yeah. Why does the person who buy the animal? Why doesn't he sacrifice his life and throw himself in the lion's den?
Yeah, that's it. But it's the zoo, the government-run zoo.
Oh, the government run the zoo.
Ask people to bring their unwanted pets.
Yeah. How about if I go
as food for captive predators?
Oh, captive predator. Oh, I see. How about if I go to they have Denmark has a royalty there, right? Mm-hmm. How about if I go to the royalty house over there, take their Great Danes, and I bring them down for a snack from a tiger?
Of course, it's only for the peons like us that have to comply to that.
These people getting stupid every
it's an interesting time, but that was a good wide variety of topics.
Yeah, I did a lot of this homework. You did a good job.
Yeah, like a lot of information we shared today. Yeah. Thank you for listening. We want to again appreciate you guys, and we'll wrap this one up. And Rocco,
we love you and nobody else.
All right, thanks for listening.
Ciao.
See you soon.